Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial, let's write a Python program to check whether the given string is a palindrome string or not. A given string is a palindrome string if it reads the same backward and forward. That is, in other words, when we reverse that string, it remains unchanged. And here we'll ignore case and punctuations. We'll only consider alphanumeric characters. For example, here input 31 madam 1%3. When I reverse this, actually we'll get like this. It is not exactly same, but here we'll consider only alphanumeric characters. So our string becomes like this. So it is equal. So it is a palindrome string. Here also you can see it is not a palindrome string because when we reverse this, we'll get like this. When a string is given, what we'll do is we'll remove all the non-alphanumeric characters from the string, because while checking for the palindrome string, we'll ignore that, and also we'll convert the given input to lowercase because we'll ignore case and punctuation while checking for the palindrome string. Here we can see another example. It is also a palindrome string because we'll ignore cases, so it looks like this and it is a palindrome string. We want to check whether the given string is palindrome or not. Here we'll consider only alphanumeric characters. If it contains any special characters or different cases, we'll ignore that. So let's write the program. First, let's take the input. Input is a string. Here we'll use input function to take input, enter a string. You can see this message on the output screen, and we'll store the entered input in this variable. Next, as I said, we'll ignore case and punctuations. We'll only consider alphanumeric characters. So first we need to solve that situation. First, I'll convert my entered input to lowercase. You can convert it to uppercase also. I'll use lower method. It will convert alphabets to lowercase letters. Next, we'll remove all the non-alphanumeric characters from the string, because to check palindrome, we don't want that. So let's remove that from the string. Here I'll use isAlnum method, and I'll check every character of this string whether that is alphanumeric character or not, and if it is alphanumeric character, then add that to this list. I already explained about this in the previous tutorial. I will give the link of that in the description box. If you have any confusion, you can watch that video. Here I'll use join method because we'll get the alphanumeric characters in the list form. We want output in the string form, that's why I'll use join method. Alright. Next, what I need to do is to check whether the given string is palindrome or not, I need to compare original string and reversed string. Okay, so for that I'll use if condition, and our string is stored in this variable result now is equal to its reverse. So to reverse the string, I'll use slicing operation. Here start, end and step. It will take default value for start, default value for end, and step is -1. Because step is negative, default value of start is length of string -1. Default value of end is 0. So we'll get the reversed string from this operation. So we'll compare that with the string, and if it is same, then we'll print string is palindrome. So I'll use original string, that is, then let's write else block for this is not palindrome, and we are done. Let's save this and execute this. So let's write is palindrome because it will ignore the case of the characters and it will ignore special characters. So it is a palindrome. It is not because it will consider all the alphanumeric characters. Here it is not same. When we reverse it, it is not same. So it is not a palindrome string. So this is how you can check whether the given string is palindrome or not. Here what we did is first we'll take the input from the user. It is a string, and then we'll convert the given string to lowercase letters. We'll convert all the alphabets to lowercase because here we'll ignore the case of the characters while checking for the palindrome string. That's why we'll convert alphabets of the given string to lowercase. Then we'll remove all non-alphanumeric characters from this string because we don't want to consider it for palindrome check. I already made a video on this. I'll give you the link of that video in the description box. If you have any doubt here, you can watch that. Then we'll compare the string and its reversed string, whether it is same or not. If it is same, that is palindrome string. If it is not palindrome string. Here to reverse the string, we are using slicing operation. I already made a detailed video on this. If you have any doubt, you can watch that. I'll give you the link of that video in the description box. Alright, so that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in next class. Till then, take care.